You gotta know when to hold 'em. You gotta know when to fold 'em. It's gonna be a sad day when they take my Galaxy Fold away. The Samsung Galaxy Fold has been the most exciting smartphone I have ever used in the last 5 years. It's turned heads, started discussions, and most importantly, brought us a glimpse of what the future holds, or folds. The problem though, shortly after its release, a handful of reviewers started to have issues with their devices. A few reviewers made the mistake of peeling off the polymer layer, thinking it's a screen protector, and the others had debris sneak in under the display. Now I spoke up and said, we should hold off on judgment as the devices were too few to really see if the issue was widespread. Samsung, on the other hand, felt different. If these devices were start to fail in the hands of consumers, this could be the Note 7 all over again. It's better to mitigate damage now than wait for a catastrophe. Now I'm sad that Samsung is taking my Fold away and will be counting the days until I receive a new replacement. But for those of you that feel this device is a true failure, you are absolutely wrong. It's a glimpse of what foldable displays will bring to the future of our smartphones. Now, here's a bunch of reasons why I think the Galaxy Fold is so special. For one, I now have a full-size tablet anywhere I go, even to places where carrying a tablet is cumbersome. For example, I brought my Fold to work out, and when closed, it's a bit longer than most smartphones, but still totally pocketable. When it came time to do cardio, I opened it up and watched a movie on the bigger screen. Now, obviously you can do this with a smartphone, but the viewing experience wouldn't be the same. 2, I found myself reading more as the aspect ratio is the same as my Kobo e-reader, which also meant at any point in time, I could just open it up and read. This completely eliminated the need to remember to bring an e-reader with me. Frequent travelers, this is another way to reduce the amount of stuff you carry in your bag. Productivity has increased. It's not a laptop replacement by any means, but the bigger screen, the ability to have more than 3 apps open at the same time allowed me to use my laptop a little less. Now this meant I could type a document, have a web page open, and use my email client. This wouldn't look nearly as good on a smartphone with an 18:9 aspect ratio. Gaming was better, and I don't game a lot, but when I did, it's much better than a regular smartphone. The bigger screen gave me a wider field of view so that enemies can completely destroy me. The camera, which has the same amazing lenses as the Galaxy S10 Plus, has a viewfinder that's massive for taking pictures. All that space to line up your shot is powerful. Hopefully, foldable displays will crush the negativity of taking pictures with the larger screen. Finally, battery life is exceptional, on par with the Galaxy S10 Plus, something I didn't think was possible considering this device has such a big display. Now speaking of displays, it's a good display, vibrant, colorful, accurate, but it's not as sharp as the one on the Galaxy S10, but better than most other smartphones. Now obviously, not everything is perfect in foldable town. This is a first generation product, so it has its own quirks. The screen is plastic, so it dents easier. The crease is visible when looking at it from different angles and feels soft if you run your finger down the middle. Build quality is questionable. No water or even dust resistance. The hinges leave multiple gaps for debris and dust to penetrate the display. The hinge has moving parts. It felt solid when I first unfolded the phone, but I noticed it started to feel a little softer the more I unfolded and folded the phone. Will the hinge even work a year from now? That's something we don't know. Software. It has some amazing features like app continuity, starting off on one display and continuing on the other. But a lot of times the apps didn't support this feature, which meant the app had to restart or look wonky on the other display. Forget about Instagram, it's a terrible experience as stories get cut off and the feed is enlarged. Now look, this phone is expensive. With all the issues it has, I don't recommend anyone buy this unless you want a status symbol or you're a hardcore early adopter of technology. But for all of its problems, I've never been more excited about a phone for a very long time. I truly believe foldable displays will change the way we use our smartphones. Now, how cool would it be if this came with an S Pen? It's just gonna take another 3 to 4 years to be refined. Now, this is going back to Samsung the day this video is released, and I'm gonna be super sad. I'm curious to see if Samsung can fix all of the little issues that people have discovered about this device on time before it goes out to consumers. RIP for now, Galaxy Fold, but I hope to be with you in the coming weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this little ode to the Galaxy Fold / mini review, because if you did, I would love if you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. When you know when to hold them, because you know when to fold them. Ba-da-bee-da-dee-doo-doo-doo. I don't know the rest of the words.